The Pickwick Papers 1836–1837, Charles Dickens' first novel, is a light-hearted and humorous exploration of English society in the early 19th century. The story follows the exploits of the titular character, Mr. Samuel Pickwick, and his three companions, Nathaniel Winkle, Augustus Snodgrass, and Tracy Tupman, as they embark on a series of adventures across the English countryside. Through their travels and encounters with a variety of characters, Dickens presents a satirical yet affectionate portrayal of the quirks, eccentricities, and absurdities of the people and institutions of the time. The novel was originally serialized, and its episodic structure reflects its initial publication format. Each chapter introduces new situations and characters, often filled with comic misunderstandings, slapstick humor, and gentle satire. As the story progresses, the Pickwick Papers develops into more than just a series of humorous vignettes, offering readers deeper insights into Dickens' social and moral concerns. The story begins with the formation of the Pickwick Club in London, a society founded by Mr. Samuel Pickwick, a kindly and curious gentleman. The purpose of the club is to explore the English countryside, gather information, and report back to the club's members. Mr. Pickwick is accompanied by his three friends, Winkle, Snodgrass, and Tupman, each of whom has his own unique personality. Winkle is an awkward sportsman, Snodgrass is an aspiring poet, and Tupman is a romantic, constantly falling in love. Their first destination is Rochester, where they meet Alfred Jingle, a charming but unscrupulous adventurer. Jingle causes a series of problems for the group, including tricking Tupman into a near duel and eloping with Miss Rachel Wardle, a wealthy spinster. Despite these misadventures, Mr. Pickwick's good nature prevails, and he begins to see through Jingle's deceit. Eventually, Jingle is exposed, and Mr. Pickwick saves Miss Wardle from an ill-advised marriage. The group's adventures continue as they travel to Dingley Dell, a country village, where they are invited to the home of Mr. Wardle. Here, Mr. Pickwick and his friends participate in various countryside activities, including hunting and Christmas celebrations. The warmth and charm of Dingley Dell provide a sharp contrast to the urban life of London, and Dickens uses these scenes to evoke nostalgia for a simpler, more rural England. As the novel progresses, Mr. Pickwick becomes involved in a lawsuit against his former landlady, Mrs. Bardell. She mistakenly believes that Mr. Pickwick has proposed marriage to her, leading to a breach of promise lawsuit. The trial, filled with comical legal proceedings, results in Mr. Pickwick being sentenced to prison. This section of the novel is one of Dickens' first serious critiques of the legal system, highlighting its inefficiencies and absurdities. While the tone remains light-hearted, the injustice of Mr. Pickwick's imprisonment introduces a more somber element to the story. In prison, Mr. Pickwick encounters various characters from different walks of life, and Dickens uses these scenes to depict the harsh realities of debtors' prisons. Despite his imprisonment, Mr. Pickwick refuses to pay the damages awarded to Mrs. Bardell out of principle. Eventually, his friends come to his aid, and he is released from prison after Jingle, now destitute and imprisoned himself, offers a heartfelt apology for his earlier actions. Throughout the novel, the adventures of Mr. Pickwick and his friends are interspersed with numerous anecdotes and tales told by the characters they meet. These stories, often humorous but sometimes melancholic, contribute to the rich tapestry of Dickens' narrative and allow him to explore various aspects of human nature and society. The novel concludes with Mr. Pickwick retiring from his travels and the dissolution of the Pickwick Club. His friends settle down into more stable lives. Winkle marries Arabella Allen, Snodgrass marries Emily Wardle, and Tupman withdraws from society after another failed romantic entanglement. Mr. Pickwick, ever the benevolent figure, retires to a quiet life in the countryside, surrounded by friends and reflecting on his many adventures. Character analysis: Samuel Pickwick. The central character and the heart of the novel, Mr. Pickwick, is a kind, curious, and good-natured gentleman. His innocence and generosity often lead him into comical situations, but his moral integrity and innate goodness always shine through. Despite being somewhat naive, Mr. Pickwick's character embodies Dickens' ideal of benevolence, kindness, and moral fortitude. Throughout the novel, he remains steadfast in his principles, even when faced with the absurdities of the legal system and the complexities of human relationships. Nathaniel Winkle, Augustus Snodgrass, and Tracy Tupman, Mr. Pickwick's three companions, each bring their own unique charm to the story. Winkle, the awkward sportsman, provides much of the novel's physical comedy, often finding himself in embarrassing situations due to his ineptitude in hunting and sports. Snodgrass, the aspiring poet, represents the romantic ideal, though his poetic ambitions are rarely realized. Tupman, the most romantically inclined of the group, frequently falls in love, though his romantic entanglements are usually doomed to failure. Alfred Jingle, the novel's primary antagonist, Jingle is a smooth-talking charlatan who causes chaos wherever he goes. His deception and manipulation of Mr. Pickwick and his friends provide much of the novel's conflict. However, Jingle is not entirely villainous, and Dickens presents him as a product of his circumstances, offering a degree of sympathy for his eventual downfall. Mrs. Bardell. Mr. Pickwick's landlady, Mrs. Bardell, is a well-meaning but misguided woman who mistakenly believes that Mr. Pickwick has proposed marriage to her. Her breach of promise lawsuit against him becomes one of the central plot points of the novel, leading to Mr. Pickwick's imprisonment. Despite her role in his misfortune, Dickens portrays her with a degree of empathy, highlighting the social pressures that lead to her actions. Mr. Wardle and family. The Wardles represent the idyllic countryside life that contrasts with the hustle and bustle of London. Their home, Dingley Dell, is a place of warmth, hospitality, and traditional English values. Mr. Wardle's family, particularly his daughters Emily and Isabella, play key roles in the romantic subplots of the novel, with Emily eventually marrying Snodgrass. Themes: friendship and loyalty. One of the most prominent themes in the Pickwick Papers is the value of friendship. Mr. Pickwick's relationship with his companions is central to the novel, and their loyalty to one another is unwavering. Whether in moments of comedy or crisis, the Pickwickians support each other, and their camaraderie is a source of much of the novel's warmth and humor. Social satire. Dickens uses the episodic structure of the novel to satirize various aspects of English society, from the legal system to politics to romantic conventions. The breach of promise lawsuit and Mr. Pickwick's subsequent imprisonment serve as biting critiques of the legal system, highlighting its absurdity and inefficiency. Through the character of Jingle, Dickens also critiques the opportunism and moral flexibility of certain individuals in society. Innocence and experience. Mr. Pickwick's journey can be seen as a progression from innocence to experience. At the beginning of the novel, he is naive and somewhat detached from the harsher realities of the world. However, through his encounters with Jingle, his imprisonment, and his experiences in the debtor's prison, Mr. Pickwick gains a deeper understanding of human nature and the complexities of society. Despite this newfound awareness, he never loses his essential kindness and optimism. The legal system. One of the novel's most enduring critiques is of the English legal system. Through Mr. Pickwick's lawsuit and imprisonment, Dickens exposes the inefficiencies, absurdities, and injustices of the legal process. The breach of promise case is presented as a farce, with lawyers and judges more concerned with procedure than with justice, and Mr. Pickwick's refusal to pay the damages is a moral stand against a system that he sees as fundamentally flawed. Literary style. The Pickwick Papers is written in Dickens' signature style, combining humor, satire, and social commentary with vivid characterizations and episodic storytelling. The novel's light tone is balanced by moments of seriousness, particularly in its critique of the legal system and its portrayal of the debtor's prison. Dickens' use of caricature and exaggerated characters adds to the comic effect, while his attention to detail and dialogue brings the world of the novel to life. The serialized format of the novel contributes to its episodic structure, with each chapter introducing new characters and situations. This structure allows Dickens to explore a wide range of social issues and human experiences, making the Pickwick Papers both a comic adventure and a reflection on the complexities of 19th-century English society. Conclusion. The Pickwick Papers remains one of Charles Dickens' most beloved works, thanks to its memorable characters, comic energy, and insightful social commentary. Through the adventures of Mr. Pickwick and his companions, Dickens creates a world that is both humorous and deeply human, offering readers a glimpse into the everyday lives and struggles of a wide range of characters. The novel's enduring popularity lies in its combination of light-hearted humor and more serious social concerns. Mr. Pickwick's journey from innocence to experience, his unwavering loyalty to his friends, and his moral integrity in the face of adversity make him one of Dickens' most endearing characters. At the same time, Dickens' critique of the legal system, his portrayal of the debtor's prison, and his exploration of the absurdities of English society ensure that the Pickwick Papers remains a relevant and insightful work, even as it continues to entertain readers with its humor and charm. Created for Squeeze That Book channel, please subscribe to follow new videos, and leave a comment with your thoughts about the book.